everybody, Jillian here from Gulf Coast Canine, and this is our newest member in our board and train program. Her name is Jana, and she just came in for training yesterday. She's got quite the laundry list of issues, but most of it stems from her fear and anxiety. So she's hanging out with us for the next 3 weeks to really work on all of her anxiety issues, her fearfulness around dogs and people and strangers, and all attached to the protective feeling that she has around her owners, their house, and things like that. So she's been through a lot of training in the past, none of which has really seemed to help Jana and her owners address the issues that they're experiencing. She's been through almost about a year of training with some other trainers and some other methods before actually coming to us. So when Jana was first dropped off, she was really anxious about her new environment and was pulling a lot on leash and wasn't so exactly happy with Joe's presence in and around her and her owner. So we've been kind of working with Jana a little bit, just to kind of allow her to get to know us and build a relationship with us so that we can help lead her and guide her through her training process. We've already started working on introducing Jana to a prong collar to help her walk a little bit nicer and have a little bit more focus on it. We really like to start all of our 3-week board and train programs with just a lot of food and luring and just getting them really excited for that. However, Jana has some issues from pulling on her collar, and she will kind of start to choke and gag pretty easily. So we really wanted to address that and make sure that she stops all pulling so that she doesn't actually have that coughing and choking sound. So just kind of wanted to give you a little sneak peek. Jana's been with us for a little over 24 hours now, and just kind of some of the stuff that she's been doing. So here's our little training session with Jana. Hope you enjoy it. So a lot of what we find is that dogs that experience a lot of anxiety issues, fearfulness, it stems from a lack of impulse control. And so Jana has some pretty fun behaviors. When guests come over, people come to the door and enter their home, she runs in circles a lot, does a lot of barking, just a really unsettled energy. So by teaching dogs place command, go there, hang out, nothing fun or special is going to happen, and I'll bring you some room service, i.e. treats, snacks, food. So this ends up being the most awesome spot to be, and then all of the guests that start to enter the home or knock on the door don't really raise all of those anxiety and fearful issues that dogs typically tend to have. So with dogs like Jana, we like to really start with a good foundation of place command. So as you can see, she's hanging out there. She's not perfect at it yet by any means, and we don't expect that. It's been about 24 hours. But the goal is to just allow her to learn to be there, start to build some confidence and some independence. And so when the doorbell does ring or somebody knocks on the door and people enter, she's not going to be as apt to practice all of that crazy behavior because she knows that being here feels a lot better than being nervous and anxious in those situations. So place command is one of our favorite things to do with dogs, especially these anxious dogs like Jana. So we do like to use a lot of food, but again, with the balance of communication. Communication when you're off track, and then communication again when the dogs are getting back on track. So here's a little snippet of Jana from a little earlier around a couple of the dogs. One that's here for boarding that we've already done training with, and one that actually goes home from training tomorrow. Pretty fair to say that because she's just started training, we don't expect her to do well, but this is just a little snippet of what some of her behavior does look like around other dogs.